I'm through a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I traded my soul for a wish, pennies and died for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your still was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. When this is crazy, where's my number? Call me, baby. Let's start to look right. Like you, baby. Where's my number? Call me, baby. Hey, I just met you. When this is crazy, where's my number? Call me, baby. And all the other girls try to chase me. Where's my number? Call me, baby. You took your time with the call. I took my time with the ball. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I'm making borrow and steal. At first sight and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my way. Your tail was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. When this is crazy, where's my number? So call me, baby. Let's start to look right. Like you, baby. Where's my number? So call me, baby. Hey, I just met you. When this is crazy, where's my number? So call me, baby. And all the other girls try to chase me. Where's my number? So call me, baby.
The following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
Oh, we are live. Look at my new camera. Look at that. I love it, dude. Do we need to get another one? Is it better than yours or not?
So, in the comments section, if you're watching, do we use the camera that's this one over here, mine, the one that's on Luke, or the one that's on me? Which quality do you like better? That would be the question.
Yours is a little bit more drowned out, but it's hard to compare us because
of how much different we look from one another?
Exactly. Oh, we got a mean face already. Hey, Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Thanks for the mean face. We appreciate it. Welcome to the MLO Bros. I'm Isaac. Or no, you're Isaac.
I'm Isaac. You're Luke.
That's it. I'm Luke. This is Isaac. We are here today to hang out, and we're going to talk a little bit. We have all kinds of stuff to cover.
Yes, we do.
We have a very busy week.
Yes, we do.
We have a show tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. We are heading into ground zero.
So we're doing 2 shows in East Palestine.
Well, it's not really 2 shows. It's at 6:00.
Okay.
You and I are going to be outside the high school.
Yeah.
And we're going to set up a table.
Okay.
And talk to people walking into there's a conference tomorrow at 7.
Okay.
So it's a, I don't know. I don't even
So we
know.
do like a 6 to 7 pre-show, and
we're
then
going to do
7
like
to
game day.
Yeah.
Like game day.
Oh gosh.
Exactly. So we're going to do like game day. And then after that,
and that 7 to 8 is a meeting at East Palestine.
Right.
Who's all talking?
The mayor definitely is.
Okay.
Trent's talking. I don't know who else is going to be there.
Interesting.
But we have all kinds of people.
Okay.
Wanting to watch tomorrow at 7.
Yes.
We are teaming up with it's called Ohio News.
Ohio Weather News or something?
Yeah, hold on. It's I should have known. I wrote this down. For those of you who are new watching us,
stand by. If you haven't already, Check out our sponsors down below.
Yeah, go ahead, do
Newest
that.
sponsor, Katie Morey, Howard Hanna real estate agent. Also, Valley Insurance, our main sponsor, who's been our sponsor for the longest time, and also the Fantastic Tales of Meriwether and Perryweather, a local author who writes children's stories.
Okay, so it's Ohio News and Weather.
Ohio News and
reached
Weather.
out to us and said, "Hey, they're from Western Ohio, I believe.
Okay, and they want to share it.
They want to share the stream."
Well, interesting.
I know. It's
They
obviously,
want to stream
never-
more stuff. Yeah.
well, he wants to share a stream for the 7 to 8
Yeah.
thing, which
Yeah,
is fair
great.
because we're trying to get the news out. And I said, dude, absolutely. So that forced me today to actually come in and try and work on the sound and not be a shit
I
show like it
know.
normally
It's
is.
just we're not good with the tech. We're not good with the
not.
tech.
Luke is clear. Yes, there's one vote. Luke. The one
of
on Luke. Luke is better. God, so much
Interesting.
better. Sorry, bumped on accident. Same Luke.
Luke. Okay, so we'll get the updated. We'll get the new
we'll get
updated
another vote
camera
for these
then.
movies. If your lighting is better on Luke, Luke is clearer. God.
Maybe it's because you're tan. Let's switch.
Want to switch? Okay, hold on. We're switching. Okay, maybe it's because I'm tan. Yeah, here we go.
Maybe it's because I'm just so white.
All right, try it this way. Here we go.
Is our lighting better like this? Is it still okay? Is the camera on me better now? Luke is clear. I think it is. Even if I am white, I think it's.
I think it's a better camera.
Yeah, I do too.
That's and it's wireless.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
Okay, we're good.
All right, switch back.
All right, so let's talk. We got all kinds of stuff to cover. This might be a long one tonight, so you might get some. Nope. You might get some bonus footage bonus today because we got a lot to cover today. We're gonna go over. We have East Palestine Derailment info and news and updates. We have a reporter.
Compare water bottle labels.
We have a reporter that got arrested at the East Palestine conference last week. We're going to go over. We have footage of all that,
Okay.
and I have footage that they just released that somebody shared.
Yeah, and you showed me that before we started. It's interesting. It's not like it's never cut and dry.
Never.
It's never black and
Never.
white, which I think is and should be the lesson learned in today's
That's going to be our point today.
podcast.
Correct.
Is the point. It's never black and white. It's never straight down the line.
Jason just said this is like the view with two middle-aged dudes.
Yes.
Well, first off, I'm middle-aged. You're still young. I wouldn't consider
I'm
you.
28. I am
Yeah.
middle-aged. I think once you hit 30, you're considered middle-aged. So it's coming up
If,
quick.
if 30 is middle-aged, what's 60 then? Is that dead?
So you're old. At 60, you're on the way out.
Is
Okay.
44? Is 43 old?
Yeah, you're middle-aged, dude.
Oh,
You're
that sucks.
you're getting up there, dude. You hit so like 50, you're not the
40's
being
the- 40's the new 30.
especially being a big boy as
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah.
There's a good chance you're not going to make it another 50 years, which means you're not middle-aged. you're almost gone.
For frigging
I know.
90. Good.
Exactly.
God. All right. So we're going to talk about that. So first off, so we got three main things to cover.
Okay.
A lot of stuff, a lot of videos, a lot of everything going on.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to be busy tomorrow too and Thursday. So first off, let's talk about Austintown. A little bit sidetrack.
Okay.
It's a feel good story
It is.
and it's good. So anyways, let's
Start
go
with
over
it. Start with a positive. Start
Okay,
with a
yeah,
positive.
we're gonna start before we get into the shit.
Yeah.
So Austintown, we run a page called Everything Austintown.
Yep.
We're not from Austintown.
Nope.
And
We have some awesome moderators out there. Actually, my mother-in-law, shout out to Pam. My mother-in-law is one of the moderators in Austintown. She, honest to God, made the Austintown page what it is by posting regularly when
Right.
there was nobody in there, and it stirred
so
community
there's almost
involvement.
10,000
So
people.
she is like amazing
and,
as a
and it's a
moderator.
very active thing. It
Yes.
is people the Wild West too,
yeah. We
because people
didn't-
are insane
in terms of managing that page. We don't really tell people what they can and can't
until they're
post
assholes.
until they're assholes or until it gets into like national politics. Because at the end of the day, that's just stupid.
Yep.
So yeah,
All right.
Austintown, everything in Austintown is
So
great.
somebody posted a letter the other day, and I'll just do a quick read here.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dear Austintown community, this letter is written by Austintown Schools Food Service Director, Alexis Weber, and your fellow Austintown resident and parent, Miss Janie Bueno. On January 26, 2023, Mrs. Bueno reached out to our food services department. Luke, you're screwing with me here.
Sorry.
To discuss the total amount of meal debt in our district. She explained that her intention was to gather community groups and members to help support the Austintown families that have this debt on their meal accounts. As of today, there is a total of $5,261.01 in outstanding meal debt in our district. Ms. Boano has graciously pledged a $500 donation to pay forward the debt, but she hopes our community can come together and support achieving our goal and paying off the amount at the end of the school year. No family should have to worry about a child's overdue meal account. If you could find the means to pledge your support, please make checks payable to the following: Austintown Local Schools Food Service, and then all the information down below.
So, right, great post,
Yeah.
great letter asking for help, because kids, we had a great upbringing. We never were hungry.
No.
We never.
We're very
I
lucky.
hate to say this, and it's
privileged.
privileged.
Yes.
People don't realize not all parents
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah.
Not all parents. I'm sorry. Not all parents care about your kids.
Yeah.
Not all parents worry about that. Like,
Yeah.
we live in Poland, Ohio,
Yeah.
and there has been times I've had to give Maggie money, or Maggie
Yeah.
takes money
Yeah.
to pay for stuff. We've donated shoes to her. You
Yeah.
know, this is in Poland.
And the other thing too is, I don't think the school is going to turn away a kid.
Well, they still-
even,
okay.
even growing up, we
Yeah.
had like accounts, and I would run that shit up.
Yeah.
Like, I would run it up because I knew Dad would pay for it at the end of the school year.
Right.
But like, I don't think the school should turn away kids who are like, "Hey, I forgot my lunch
So,
money." You know
so
what I
I
mean?
talked to the people in Austintown.
Yeah.
They called us, and first, before we get to that, I'm gonna tell you. So when the lady posts this, what do you think the responses were? Any guesses?
So you're gonna have some people say, "Yeah, absolutely, let's do it," and then you're gonna have, as there is everybody who's always complaining about everything on Facebook. I live in Austintown. I don't have any kids, and I'm not paying for this. Where is my tax dollars going?
Bingo.
That is what always
Bingo.
the complaint.
And I left the names up here because if these people want to post this stuff like this, you're gonna
Yeah.
get called out. This is
Yeah.
what we do. Right out of the gate, Isaac. Number one, yep, we do pay taxes. Shouldn't have to donate or make the kids beg for money by selling stuff. Thanks, Marion.
Okay.
Right. Number two,
Maybe don't have kids if you can't afford to feed Jesus.
right?
Okay.
Right.
And it's a
And I got into a
it's
huge
picture-
fight with this dude.
picture of an animal.
I kicked him out because he was just a dick.
Yeah.
Um,
Picture of an animal,
yep.
refuses to show his
yeah,
face.
exactly. That was somebody.
Oh, look, an American flag. What do you know?
This guy
A
wasn't
troll
actually fit. This
that's
is
an
this is the
American
guy
flag.
talking about me after I kind of laid into people who were being assholes.
A
on
coolest
it.
post. I thought by joining this site, I could see what's happening in our hometown, while instead I'm called a troll, and my opinion is different than the
Because he
bullies.
complained about
So
taxes.
I hereby say this site and bullies can kiss my ass. No worry. Next time we need free labor, ask the bullies
don't know
to
what he's
do it.
talking about
I'm
there.
off this site. Great, Joe. Don't announce it.
Okay,
just
wait.
leave.
It gets better. It gets better. So then Joe makes that post, right?
Yeah,
So then
he made that post in everything.
and everything else is in my response. This is an MLO Bro post. I'm going to comment on how much I hate this group and the MLO Bros in this group. I hate so much run by the people I hate. I'm going to act like a bully while I do it, while accusing people of bullying me. This is my response to Joe, by
I'm
the way.
leaving this awful group.
But first, I'm going to see how many people comment on me leaving. Way to think that through, Joe. Man, Facebook is awesome. Joe's response:
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
it's just never the trolls never ever show their face, and that's what I hate about Facebook is like you're just it's like screaming into the void, and there's
Yep.
no repercussions.
Yeah.
So like there's no getting punched in the face.
Nope.
There's no having to look someone
Nope.
in the eye as you're talking shit.
Nope.
It's just screaming into the void.
Nope.
So they're totally anonymous, and they don't use their real name,
Nope.
and they don't use a picture of their face.
Never.
So it's like
Never.
they're subconsciously afraid, and you can
Yep.
tell
Yep.
because they never put their face.
We put our phone numbers. We put our faces.
Anytime you have
address,
an issue,
email.
you can call me anytime
Yep.
as a manager of
Yep.
the groups. You can call me and let me know
I
what your issues
right.
are. I will talk to you on the phone,
Yep.
and then they still will go
Well,
out of their way instead of
yep.
calling you and asking
Yep.
you questions.
Never.
They'll still go out of their way to post in the group and
Right.
say this person's
Right.
being mean to me
Well, anyways, let's
with
not.
no explanation.
We're supposed to make this positive before we start.
Oh my
okay.
gosh! So
So what I said, all these, and then what I noticed in these comments where people were like, "This is in Austintown. How dare you people?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, Austintown's better than this. So, and I felt bad for the people who posted that, like
Yeah.
the school. You know, it's
Yeah.
like it's freaking kids.
Yeah, and they're
eating.
getting bashed.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
You're trying to ask for help, and you're getting bashed.
Yeah,
for it.
it's crazy. So I just lit them up. I did what I do best. I
Yeah.
feel I'm very good at it. Is went on and just counter trolled everybody.
Yeah.
Embarrassed them. And then I said, you know what? People like to donate via Venmo. Schools don't have Venmo.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, look, the MLO Bros, to prove that Austintown is good,
Yeah.
we are going to donate
Yeah.
$1,000 ourselves to Austintown the food debt.
Yep.
And
So that's 1,500 right there. The girl
well,
said
yeah,
she's pledging
this is separate
500.
though. Yeah, but we're just saying it.
Okay.
So we have our 1,000.
Okay.
So then I went on to everything Austintown, and I said, okay, look, use my Venmo. We'll collect the money.
Yeah.
And we will donate whatever you guys give to us back.
Yeah. And we'll keep track.
And we'll add our $1,000 on there.
Yeah.
Ready for this?
Yep.
It caught fire.
Okay. Where
And,
we at?
and faith in Austintown was restored
Okay.
as of today. And we're gonna
Our
do some
phones,
donations.
Our emails were
Oh.
blowing up with notifications from Venmo that people were paying. which
As
is
of
awesome.
today, the people of Austintown, and this is just us with our
Yeah.
Venmo,
Yeah.
$2,770.95.
Not including our
Not including our 1,000.
So we're at 3,500.
We're at $3,770.95.
Plus the 500. You're over 4 Gs. You're almost there.
And other people have donated not off of Venmo too. So
Just
they're
to
way
write
over.
a check.
Yes.
Sweet.
So
So we
I,
got it.
yeah. So that the people of Austin, like the
Yeah.
school, the person in charge of the food called me.
Yeah.
Another lady called me. The one lady was crying. I was like, we didn't do anything. I was like,
No,
we're
this is
donating
just-
$1,000. This is just
us trying to get people together. Yeah.
collecting the money.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want any credit. I don't.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I just wanted to help.
But that's
because-
what you want as a neighbor. You go out and ask for
Right.
help, and the people answered.
Yeah.
So that's great.
So I did not want any credit. Like somebody called me,
No.
like we're gonna announce it at the school board meeting. I was like,
No.
no. I was like, say it's
It was the Austintown
people.
community.
I don't want
Austintown community.
I don't want any
Yeah.
mention of the MLO Bros. Right. So what we're gonna do now while we're talking about this,
we will always stand up for
Yeah,
those
for the
who
kids
need help
and the kids.
and the kids. Yeah.
I talked to, and just to make this clear, because there were freaking trolls, Austintown schools will take the money, anything over the $5,700 that they owe,
Yeah.
they will bank it and
Yeah.
put it in a slush fund. So if kids need
Yeah,
money, they'll pool
yeah.
and they'll pay.
And Jose, if you want, I see Jose says I'd like to donate my $25
Done.
gift card to the Sandwich Factory.
Done.
Hey Jose, if anybody wants to donate right now,
Well,
do
hold
we
on.
have-
I got an idea.
Okay.
And we're gonna one up this. Grab that thing over there.
okay, what do we got?
So anybody donating during the show on the Venmo, can you hold that up and show them?
Okay, we have a smash cake here.
It's a smash cake that has candy on it. That
and
was
also chocolate covered pretzels.
Let me
I
make
can't
sure-
really lift this because
I have pictures. Wait, I have pictures.
Can you see that?
I have pictures.
Smash cake. Smash cake.
All right. So anybody donating to the Austintown School Fund during the show while we are live on Venmo, there's the Venmo. You have to go through Venmo. Any amount of money will get you put into a drawing. We have 4 of these smash cakes donated by Sippables and Sweets. Sippables and Sweets. Stacy Willis, she's the best. She watches the show.
she helps us
time.
all the time. Yeah.
Sippables and Sweets. It's got candy in it. You smash it, you can eat it. It
Yeah.
looks awesome. We
And
have
she
4 of
she
these
gave
things.
us boozy hot chocolate bombs in
Yeah,
Christmas time.
exactly.
Me and Shelby were drinking those. Those
Yes.
are fire.
Under these
So-
smashable cakes, though.
Yep.
I got more.
Okay.
We are going to add $10 gift cards.
Okay.
No, $15 gift cards
Okay.
underneath for whoever donates.
Okay.
You're going to have a chance to win $15.
So you get entered into the chance to win one of these 4 cakes or
With-
one of these 4
and
things.
underneath these cakes are going to be a gift card.
I don't know if it's a cake. It's like a big chocolate dome thing that has
Yeah,
candy underneath
yes,
it.
Yes. I don't want to say cake.
Yeah.
So right now, if you donate, start the clock. Venmo, it goes to Austintown. You have a chance to win a smash thing with candy in it and a gift card. Gift card was donated by realtor Adam Matthews.
What is the gift card for?
I have 4 gift cards. I just got to go buy them. He gave me money, so I have to go buy them still.
Oh, for whatever?
Maybe just put cash in there.
Huh, maybe or like Duncan or
Yeah,
something.
just give him cash.
Yeah, just cash.
I don't know, maybe easier than going to get a.
Yeah.
You do have to come get the cakes though in our office in
Yes,
Poland. I'm
yeah.
not
Oh,
driving anywhere.
first donation.
Oh, the donation.
Donation, baby.
And I'm gonna do the drawing. Let me get this down.
So any donations, that's the first one.
Yep, we
but-
will randomly draw off air, and then I'll post. I'll
A
message
winner.
you. Yeah. So
one
make
of the-
sure.
So
Yeah.
starting now,
Yeah.
if you want to donate, go right
Yep.
ahead.
And all of the funds are going. We're going to write a check on Friday. We need to get another
if
big
you want to
check.
donate, we'll give you a shout out. So who just donated? We give them a shout out. Megan Sutherland just donated.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Megan.
Megan. You entered into the drawing.
Isn't she the one that gave us an angry face?
Yeah, sometimes people accidentally give us angry faces. I feel like. If you haven't, speaking of that, if you haven't already, go down below Luke. There should be a little icon to like, give us a thumbs up or a heart or something.
It's a chocolate shell.
Give us a like or a
Stacey
thumbs up.
says
Get more
it's a
people in here. It
shell.
helps us out. Yes, it's like a chocolate dome.
Yeah, dome
shell thing that you break with a little hammer. She gets.
All right. So that's it on Austintown. I'm very happy. I mean, proud. You know, of course. And again, we do this. We take shit for it.
Yeah.
By the way,
so frustrating, dude.
There was a guy named Luke Warner, fake account.
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
Was giving us crap.
Classic.
So gives us crap because we, full disclosure, in our groups, in our Facebook groups, we do not let businesses
this is another
advertise.
topic we wanted to
we can talk about it right now. We do not let businesses advertise.
We do let businesses advertise, but this is why we had to structure it the way we do. In all of our everything pages across Youngstown, everything Poland, everything Canfield, everything Austintown,
Salem, Columbiana, East Palestine.
We have so many pages. At this point in the groups, you cannot advertise unless you pay $100. We had to
how dare you? How dare you?
We had to put up a paywall of $100 a month for 3 posts a week.
3 posts a week.
The reason we did that, shout out to Ralph Fajak for the $50 donation to Austintown. I did not mean to say that number. Sorry, Ralph.
Gotta go. Sherry got a Venmo's.
But the reason we have that is not to charge people and make money. It's to stop people from advertising in the groups.
Yeah, keep going.
Because the groups become spam if every single business, we have 10,000 people in Austintown. If every single business is allowed to advertise in that group, it just becomes spam.
Well, that's what happens to all the other groups.
Yeah.
Go into all the other groups. It's all advertisement.
The reason the groups are so good is because it's good quality community talk that isn't watered down by a bunch of advertising.
Right.
So you put up that paywall and only so many people can advertise. It's all local people that are willing to pay, like landscapers, restaurants, real estate agents.
Rita's in
Austintown. So you know it's all local advertising.
Yeah.
And if it gets too crazy and too many people are advertising, we'll just bump it up again.
Yep.
If you don't, and we also offer, if you want to advertise in your local company for free, we have a post at the top where you can post and comment, and people are constantly asking for, hey, where's a good tile guy or whatever, and then you can comment on that, and there's that. But it has to be community driven involvement on the group, and if it's not about us making money, I promise you that,
dude. We're not getting rich on $100.
No, and it's all going to stuff like this. That's why we have $1,000 that we can give to Austintown is because of stuff like this.
Anyways,
and our advertisers on
the troll, like, so the guy,
so they just want to hate us,
dick,
man.
Yeah, and it turns out he was a big supporter of Nikki Frenchco.
Yeah,
up in who we gave a hard time to. So of course that's why.
Yeah.
So he goes under it was Real Talk Boardman and starts talking trash. Of course, our followers destroyed this dude.
Yeah.
It was great.
And then if you really, really want to boil it down to the last point of that, it is, why do businesses want to advertise in the group?
No.
It's because they see the value in 10,000 Austintown people being in one location, and them advertising in that group is value. It's valuable. And we realize that, and it's not worth bombarding the group with all those advertisers. So that's why there's a paywall. Yeah. If you really boil it down, the product of $100 per month, if you get a couple people to go to your restaurant, use your services, whatever, it is 100% worth the $100.
So,
I promise you.
So anybody, and again,
it is not like a billboard's thousands of dollars, and one stupid Facebook page is $100. That's nothing when you really break it down.
Newspapers, video.
It's cheaper than any other form of advertising. But so again, don't come to me and say, "Oh, you're ripping people off." That is a bargain when you really break down the numbers.
If you really want to do it, how about this?
Oh my God.
We're just trying to be nice about it and use our money to give it back to things like Austintown. You really want to break it down? screw you, it's our group, we'll do what the hell we
Yeah.
want. How do you like that?
And,
Let's be blunt
the
about it.
$100 is to keep cheap asses like you out.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
sorry.
I hate to say
but
that. Yeah. Screw you.
we
Don't like
wanna
it. Leave.
We want to keep our group
Yep.
interesting, and that is by not letting a crazy amount of advertisers in, and that's the only way to stop it.
And I'm not getting rich off of that.
Yeah.
All right. Onward. So, anyways, back to dude, we try and be positive and we just turn into
Sorry,
dicks.
people piss me off.
So true.
They're so frustrating.
All right. So next up, well, before we do that, anyways, Austintown. Anybody donating? There's another one.
Okay, so
Donating is
you
coming
got
through.
Matt Demitovich with
Don't
your
say how
donation.
much.
Thank you. And Angela Collada with her donation. It's almost like I know that name from somewhere. I don't know.
Angela Collada.
Angela
Collada?
Collada. Yeah.
Oh, is that the Youngstown Pizza Reviewer's wife?
That's that son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch, Jeremy. Who'll be on
Jeremy.
Thursday?
He will be on Thursday, actually.
All right. So we got 4. We'll go through these cakes. Okay. Anyways, Austintown, we're very proud of you. Awesome job. We're
Yes.
here to help. We do not want any credit. We are going to write a check. We're going to give it to them, and that's it.
That's the power of awesome neighbors.
Yeah, it is.
and
It really is.
community.
It
Yep.
is. And the kids are happy. Oh, and anyways, before we go on to the next topic, I talked to the people in Austintown schools just to make sure.
Yeah.
No kid goes without food
Sweet.
ever.
Sweet.
They wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, you're overbuilt. You're overdue, dude. You're not eating.
Sorry, You're not
right?
eating today.
Now they don't get. I did say they don't get the main meal.
They get like a turkey sandwich.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that's bullshit. But then the ladies, I'm thinking, it's not really bullshit because then if everybody just got free lunches and the school paid for it,
Yeah. It would just keep going. I would eat so much free food.
yeah, right,
The kids that can't afford lunch get
Right.
hot dog water.
right. Some of the people were also saying
Jose Sanchez with your donation. Thank you, sir.
that none of the kids, it's not debt racked up from like buying like candy and stuff like that. If they're
Mhm.
over, they can't get extra food. Like
Yeah.
it's controlled and
Yeah.
it makes sense. So
Cool.
all right,
Cool. Love it.
all right. So
go
what
to,
do you
go to that comment? Go to that comment real quick.
comment? Sherry,
I'm pissed I
Venmo's
don't
not
understand
hard.
Venmo.
So
Sherry, you got to download Venmo on your phone.
download
and-
Venmo on your phone, and it's very, very easy, right? You
Yeah.
just sign up, fill it out, add your credit card or your dude. Yeah, download Venmo right now, Sherry. It's easy.
So Chase is asking what the Venmo is. Go to
Wait,
the,
I have
we'll
a
show
picture.
we'll show you to you. Hey, all you got to do is put your
See it
phone
right
up to
there?
that screen. At the MLO Bros is who you're sending money to.
You guys see that right there?
See at the MLO Bros. It's right there.
You can take a picture of that with your phone and then click the link and it'll bring you to it.
Yep.
Right here. I should have put that on the
See, the
bottom.
thing is, Luke did it wrong too. If you look at the top, it's the MLO is one word and then bros after it because Luke has fat fingers and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Hey, you created a totally different account that confuses
Yeah, I
everybody.
tried to create a business account, but then that was stupid. So we had to get rid of it.
All right. What do you want to talk about next? Arresting officers or derailment updates?
Let's do the officer one first.
Okay. Officer one first.
Okay.
So last week in I'm just gonna set this up. So last week in
Dewine came to East Palestine.
Dewine came to East Palestine.
Okay.
The one video is not here. I gotta download the video. Dewine came to East Palestine, right? And he basically says, there it is.
Okay.
Goes live. He's supposed to go live at like 3.
Okay.
He's 2 hours late.
Okay.
Okay. God knows what. There's reporters there. There's
Yes.
people there. Everybody's
They're just
waiting.
waiting.
And they're just waiting. It's in the gym at East Palestine.
yeah, probably had to check the air to make sure it was safe for him to be there.
I wouldn't be surprised, right? And for those of you who are living under a rock, there was a giant, massive train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio.
Yes.
And it's been a mess. Chemicals everywhere. We're
Yeah,
all probably going to
terrible.
die. 30
Yeah.
miles out. I'm starting to hear we're all dead. So
30 miles out.
that's what people are saying.
Who?
People on the internet.
my friends on the internet.
So anyways, this reporter from News Nation, Lambert was his name, is doing a live shot. So live on TV, national TV, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the gym before Dewine comes out because it's been 2 hours.
Where's he from? Where's this?
I don't even
What
know, like
channel?
Georgia News Nation or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
He's the only national, of course, he's the only national reporter there. Everybody else is like local
Yeah.
Cleveland and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you'll see in the video, he is back
Opposite side of the gym.
side of the gym
Dewine,
where
by
Dewine
himself.
is. Right. He is going live before Dewine comes out. As he's going live, Dewine walks out to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. They talk. And then he keeps talking while Dewine's talking. And all of a sudden the cops come over and it turns into a giant fiasco.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to set the stage for, right?
Yeah.
So I have 2 or 3 different videos of the arrest. And we can comment as we watch this. We can do this. All right. So we'll leave our microphones on and we'll go from here. All right. Mic's on so they can hear us.
Okay. He's from DC. Okay.
So he's okay. DC. He's from.
So this is the police officers.
So yeah, this is the. Let me grab that so I can pause this as we go. I think I can pause this as we go. Can I pause this as we go? Nope, can't pause it.
Officers like.
So this is the
cam.
chest cam. Correct. I can't pause this on here. I thought.
Okay. Well, we'll just go.
All right.
We'll just get it going here.
All right. So this is a police officer's cam. There's no sound to start.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the donation. Holly Brandy. Thank you.
All right. So Dewine's talking. Okay, here we go.
Oh, did you pay the wrong one, Holly?
No, there's no way. We said don't pay that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Dewine's talking. What the? Oh, there goes the general. That's the general. He's going to be important.
He looks super nice.
Because that was John Harris.
Super friendly.
That's John. Oh, there goes another guy. There goes. Okay, here we go. It's like POV.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know. Okay. So wait. So see the general pointing at the guy. See the reporter. So the reporter's in the gray shirt and blue jeans. The general's there. He's live right now. State cops. The sound should kick on here in a second.
Side note: totally played basketball on this court growing up.
Yeah, you know that's the practice gym, right? So did you see that she was just waving him off to cut the feed? He's live though. You can't cut the feed. Look at this general. The general guy.
He looks upset.
He drives me so mad in this whole thing. Little hard ass. Look at him.
Got it. Got to turn that off. Turn those cameras off.
Okay.
Man. Oh! Pushed him. Little shove.
Yeah, yo, did you see the push? Now look, what?
You want me to file charges on you right now?
Look at this general. He wants to kick his ass.
I am allowed to be here. Did you not see that man put his hands on shut it down? You continue to go.
Now.
Go. Now. Or you can go to jail.
Okay, that's the
You want to go to jail for criminal trespassing?
Yeah.
You want to go to jail for criminal trespassing? Do you understand? You know how quickly our lawyers will get me out? I don't care.
Sir,
I don't care. Just talk outside. Go. Just talk outside. Come outside. Out the door. Out the door. By other media right here. I'm going to listen. I don't care. You're going to walk out the door. I'm going to listen. You're going to walk out the door. Touch mine out, sir.
Look at him get this
walk out the door, or you're going to jail. Do not touch me. Sir, can we talk outside, please? I am trying to listen. Outside, please. And he escalated with me. I am doing my job. This is covered by the First Amendment. Excuse me, sir. I'm the building supervisor here. Please leave. There you have it.
That's set up right there.
You're going to stand outside, or you're going to jail. Let's go. Let's go. You're under arrest. Under arrest. Oh, sir.
Just let him do it.
You guys, this is bad. Stop.
By the way,
Stop resisting. You want to get this. I will get so bad.
Put your weight behind your back.
All parties involved.
You guys, he's a national correspondent. You cannot do this.
I'm a reporter, News Nation. It's all being recorded right now.
I hope it is. This is
Excessive
horrible.
work because you can't talk to people about doing their jobs.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
With it.
This is
that's a
horrible.
state cop there. He didn't really do anything.
This is what it's like to be a black reporter in
Evan, I'm
2023.
so sorry. Evan, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sia.
So these are sheriffs, by the way. The people arresting him.
Yeah.
Those are sheriffs.
Just get up on your butt.
Can you please loosen this? Because
We
it
will as soon
hurts.
as you stand
That
up.
one is a little tight, so we are
Oh my God.
Thank you very much.
I feel like he was resisting there too. When you just let him cuff you and you can deal with it. You know, don't
Evan, I'm
ever.
sorry. Oh my God.
All right. So,
Yeah, the trooper's smart enough to say, I don't want anything to do with this. Absolutely.
right. All right. So that's one body camera there. I got some more. I got some more stuff. lot to take in there.
Yeah.
Lot to take in.
Let's see that other angle.
All right,
We have
so
that
other angle. This angle, there's no sound of this angle. I like this angle better.
Yeah.
Because you really get a blimp view of this.
Yeah.
And this was shared, by the way, our followers and viewers, they're awesome. They send me so much stuff. When I say, like, as soon as they were talking about it, I got that. I had no idea this was even out there.
Okay. Yeah.
So here we go. All right. Blimp view.
So you can see him
So
right there.
reporters over to the left. Camera guy. You see that?
Guy in blue over on the left.
That's a long. We've played basketball. That's far away from Dewine. Can we be honest about that? Like, that's far.
Yeah.
It's a basketball court.
I wonder how loud he was. Like, they're saying he's being like, how loud was he really being? Because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You can't tell. And like, he's all the way on the other side of the court from the
Okay, wait. Here comes the general. Look at him walking like a little hard ass. Look at him. Little hard ass. He's short too. Isn't that funny? He's short. I wonder why.
So he's telling him to stop.
He's talking to the camera guy. Hey, he's going live.
I would why? He wasn't that loud.
Yeah, there's no way. It's on the other side. It's a gym.
Why do you care? Just let him do his job.
All right, so here come the state cops. That state cop would beat your ass, by the way. Look at him. The big guy over on the right.
Yeah.
He'd kill you.
I love him, though. He did nothing.
He did nothing.
Nope,
he just stood there.
He's like, I'm not taking the fall for this.
Look at now. I want you to watch the general. Eyes on the guy in the camo.
You can see the general push him.
Oh yeah, watch the general. Watch. So he gets out. Watch.
But see, the thing is, he gets out and he's pissed. He's pissed because
watch,
he's talking.
Watch.
Yeah,
look,
pushed him. Yeah.
Push. I mean, you can't do that.
Yeah.
He put hands on him first, and then it just escalates out of control.
Here's the thing that's frustrating is at this point it's all of them against him. They got the general out of there.
Yeah,
on
look,
purpose.
he goes running
they
out.
Got him out of there to save him.
Yep.
Like, hey, dude, you got to get out of here. You shouldn't have laid your hands on him. Okay. And then he's frustrated at that point, and it's all of them against him.
Yeah.
And they put their hands on him, you know?
All right, wait, I want to watch. So let's look over here to the right. See, there's the guy that comes over. See this guy over on the right and says, "This is my building, or I'm the administrator. I want you to leave." Okay, watch. Let's see what happens here. I want to see if he comes over.
And in the reporter right now, like, don't stick your finger in people's faces, dude. That's not.
Yeah,
good.
that's not good either. Okay, so he comes over. Here he comes. I figured somebody would have talked to him. All right, and we know what happens from there. Okay, so let's get rid of that. You want to watch the rest of this?
That's frustrating. That's super duper frustrating.
So here's my take on this. Okay.
Yeah.
I 100% support the police at all times. Let's get this. We're not bashing the police.
No.
We've donated to the, you know what I mean? We've donated to them.
Yeah. And military, if he's in the military, we love the military.
It's because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
These people are like, you guys are against the cops. You guys, no, that's not how this works.
Life is not black and white.
Right.
We don't pick a side and stick to that side every single time.
You can't live life like that.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things where it's like, there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
The reporter messed up, but I really blame that general.
Yeah. But the reporter got frustrated and turned and said, why would you, he was sticking his finger in his face and said, why you're in the back of my shot, whatever he said. Yeah. And then the guy like pushed him and you can't push.
You can't, it's the general of the National Guard of Ohio.
Yeah.
He is directly below Dewine. He answers directly to Dewine.
Oh, really?
And I got some good video for you because I got a feeling I've been hammering this dude on Facebook because he's to blame. And I really don't like the way the sheriff acted.
Yeah.
McLaughlin. I think he's an ass. The way he was getting the guy's face. You know what I mean? Like, get off. So then, do you notice how the administrator of the East Palestine building came over and said, I need you to leave now?
Yeah,
you know why he would do that? Because then it's considered trespassing. And then they can arrest him and they have a reason to arrest him.
Because
and
then he said no, and then they're like, okay, we can arrest you.
Because it's trespassing.
Game over.
Because the person in charge of that thing.
Yeah.
But First Amendment says that was a public event.
Yeah, and I'm allowed
from
to be
the
here.
Government.
Oh.
And the First Amendment gives the freedom of the press.
So he's allowed to be there.
So he's allowed to be there.
Yeah.
He's allowed to be there. That's the whole point of the freedom of the
So
First
I just
Amendment.
want to ask the general guy, like, why did you go up to him and tell him he has to go away?
Oh, well, he made a comment because he was disrupted. There's a comment. I don't have it up here, but I'll just talk about. He released a statement, the general, saying he felt threatened, and that's why he pushed the guy. He pushed the guy to separate him, to get him away because he was threatened. And then as soon as he was done, he walked away. Dude, you're a general.
Yeah, you're threatened by the big news guy.
And yeah, he's like, oh, that's what he said. He said, oh, he's much bigger than me. So I pushed him to separate him.
Classic little guy move.
Right?
Classic Napoleon complex
Right?
little guy move.
Right?
Yep.
So
and then in classic little guy fashion, you get the hell out of there.
Get the hell out of there where all the cops come.
Once the fight happens.
I hope that guy gets fired. I hope he gets not even fired, demoted or whatever they do in the military.
Some kind of punishment.
Santos came up here, by the way, who is a military veteran.
In classic little guy fashion that starts the fight, you get the hell out of there.
Veteran. Trustee Santos says the general should be charged. Anyone else, if you push somebody, you'd get charged.
Yeah.
If you want to push a reporter.
God forbid I go up and push the general.
Yeah. Chase, actually, though, the comment about that, it also came, if there is you can Google it, there is a comment from the general. It's a quote from him on his report that was out there that said that. That's crazy. The whole thing's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
So again, I mentioned that he answers directly to Dewine.
Yeah.
What do you think Mr. Dewine has to say about this? He's going to defend his guy, right?
Yeah.
Let's watch the clip, shall we?
Tosses him under the bus.
Dewine, thank you for being with us this morning. I appreciate your time. I would imagine you have now had some time to review the video that we have been sharing with our audience throughout the last few hours here. We all had a reaction as we watched this. I certainly did. What was yours?
Well, maybe to kind of put this in perspective, I've done, since I became governor 4 years ago, probably over 500 press conferences. I had a lot, as you know, during the pandemic, and continue to do those. And, I've been in East Palestine now twice to try to keep people informed about what was going on. What I said last night after I was informed, my press secretary came over and told me what had happened because I couldn't see what happened. We had a bank of TV cameras there. And, we were conducting the press conference and trying to inform people in the community and in the area exactly what we knew. So I couldn't see anything. But then Jill told me, my press secretary said that, a reporter had been arrested. And of course I was shocked by that. What I said last night, I got a question at the press conference continued on, is what I meant. And that is, look, reporters have every right to report. They have every right to do it live or on tape. I didn't know which he was doing. And they can do it during the press conference. And that has happened, and it's not done every time, but I've had press conferences where, someone is reporting live. So, if I had seen it, I certainly would have told the people that went over to try to quiet him or to try to tell him not to do it. I don't know exactly what they told him.
He knows it was.
I would have told them to stop.
At this
because
point,
he has every right to be broadcasting, every right to be reporting.
As a politician,
I never saw any of it.
The
first thing I ever saw was the video, which does not show what happens initially. So, again, I don't know any more than what I see on TV. But
what a great person, Dewine. You would have done everything in your power to stop it.
He just threw his general right under the bus, directly under.
I wonder if something like that happens and he's like, listen, calls him to his office. Listen, buddy, press is going to come after me. I'm going to have to let you get just absolutely torched here.
Yeah,
so I'm
right.
going to say it's your fault.
Right.
You suck. I mean, nothing personal here, but I got to cover my own ass. I'm the governor.
Yeah.
You're
screwed.
You work for me. I got to just let the people have you. It just is what it is, bud.
Can you imagine, me being your boss, you get in trouble or you get in trouble and I'm there and I'm like, oh, it was totally Isaac.
Yeah.
100% Isaac.
You know what? If I would have been there, I would have punched Isaac.
I would have stopped him, but I didn't see it. I think it was Isaac. I'm pretty sure it was Isaac.
I would have totally kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Had I been there.
Yeah. There is. So if that guy gets away with that, I'm done.
And then you know what? I would have kissed that reporter on the mouth and said, "Everything's okay, honey. You listen to me talk."
Speaking of that, by the way, just to add to the fun because it's East Palestine, Ohio, little tiny town.
Yeah.
The reporter was also African American and also gay.
Yeah, great, even better.
By the way, in case you were wondering,
minority heading to East Palestine, Ohio.
And a gay black reporter.
I bet that got picked up by now.
Oh, it sure did. There were comments all over. A gay black reporter gets arrested in East Palestine, Ohio.
But like at the end of his sexuality in no way, shape, or form
has anything to do with it. But you know they're going to grab onto that.
But because it's a small town, they're like, oh, he was gay and black.
Yep. And then after that, like all kinds of like you should have seen. I didn't have enough time because I've been so freaking busy getting ready for tomorrow. They had like East Palestine releases a statement saying the reporter did this and this, and the sheriffs did that. And then when the video comes out, they all pull them back. They literally.
Oh, really?
East Palestine Facebook page is gone. The police department, they must have gotten killed because, like, with complaints.
Yeah.
They shut their
Facebook page down.
Ha!
The ultimate sign of defeat.
Yeah, they shut their East. Yeah.
Wow.
Because that went national, and you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, trolls are coming.
They got you. They think we're trolls. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I think we want to do tomorrow with you is we're going to be at the press conference tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up in the crowd where the conference is taking place.
Yeah.
You're going to be live and you're going to be just doing a report back.
Yeah.
At the back of the gym. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah. And
while they're talking.
I'll wear something scandalous too.
I want you to,
so then when they come out,
we need you to get arrested so we can go national. That's what I need you to do.
Yeah.
Are you willing to suck that up if I pay for bond? If I pay for your bond?
Absolutely. I just can't do anything too bad so that I don't get like.
No, I just want you to report and see if they arrest you. Like the same thing that guy just did.
I swear that little general better not get in my face.
The unicorn suit. You can wear the unicorn suit. What do you think? Are you in for the unicorn suit?
I have the unicorn suit. I have a
the dragon.
I have the dragon. I have a turkey.
Oh, good Lord. All right. So that's it on that. I don't know. Anybody, I mean, again. Look, Isaac, just threw you to the wolves. I mean,
I'm just gonna start streaming and not even say anything, just like streaming in the back.
And then they're arresting you.
Definitely not bait.
They're gonna be
back here.
And then as they're arresting you, you're literally gonna see me on the footage like kick his ass, kick his ass.
Officer, he just called you a bitch.
he hates the police. Oh, T-Rex suit. There you go.
Stand in the back. Just sing Rihanna.
Man, we are flying here. Don't forget if you can donate. You got 15 minutes probably.
Live. Let us know how the Columbiana jail is.
Good story. I hope they arrest us. That'd be amazing.
Oh god.
Next, let us know.
Good thing is, if the mayor of East Palestine sees me suffering, I know him. I think he would actually come back and try and save me.
Well, here's the funny thing. He also did I tell you that? The news company. By the way, they did say hi to us. By the way, the news company too. What is it? Ohio Weather and News. There it is. Ohio News and Weather. Hey, so they asked us to stream.
Okay.
Or they wanted to pick up on a stream.
Yeah.
The city of East Palestine also said, "Hey, can you guys stream it?"
Oh, so they reached out.
They reached out to us.
Yeah, probably through mayor.
So the mayor, I'm sure the mayor said that. Said, "Hey," and I said, "Absolutely." So I said, "Just as long as we don't get arrested."
Yeah.
So, Deshaun's gonna stay with us. Thanks, Deshaun. All right. So, next topic. My God.
So updates on the train derailment.
Yeah. All right.
So there's like a lot of information out there, a lot of rumors, a lot of like
it's so
calling
hard.
For doomsday. You know what I mean?
So
like
hard.
What? And there was like
information.
What happened the other day that was dropped yesterday? The map of like the waterways.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so they're like showing all the water basins and stuff. It goes down river though. If it really were to get into the river, it would go downriver. So like only the Ohio River and the Mississippi River would be screwed, right?
And all the little creeks and but
and all the little creeks and streams that are downriver of it.
So again, I didn't have a lot of time to do this. There was a press conference at like 3:00 today with Dewine and them talking.
Yeah.
And they said it's not down the creeks. It's like a plume is the way they were describing it, of like a toxic ball.
Yeah,
like the water,
so it doesn't go downstream.
And it's deleting. No, it's going downstream, but it's just traveling in like a death ball down the creek.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like
Yeah.
And eventually it's going to get into the water where it disperses, which they don't know what it's going to do.
So, but it is in the water.
Oh, 100%. There's fish dying.
And this is what it's in East Palestine water?
And it's in the Ohio River at this point.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they don't know what it's going to do.
Good thing is we're upriver from that.
Yeah. But the problem is, so what they were saying was, remember that giant, massive, scary, nasty cloud?
Yeah.
And then it was blowing towards our direction.
Yeah.
And then it rained the next day.
Yeah.
So you have this.
Oh, that water is now in the ground because it was in the air and then it rained.
So the way it was described to me is you get this big, giant, massive cloud. So like when you do a bomb.
And by the way, we are not scientists and have no idea what the hell we're talking about. So don't take anything we say for granted for the love of God.
But again, what I'm hearing is you have the giant cloud of death. Let's find the picture. Remember the giant cloud of death? I have a picture.
Yes, the
giant cloud of death.
That is the most. No, down, up,
Where's
up,
the good one?
up, down
This
two.
one.
Yeah, that is the most terrifying picture to me because that's like that is directly in the clouds, which will rain down on the people.
Well, so what I was reading was it's not going to get in the rain. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
But like when you do a bonfire outside, like cooking roast, you know how the stuff comes up and there's all those particles and ash. If you're sitting by the fire, you get ash on you.
Yes. Perfect. It's like a big giant fire.
Right.
Got it.
So the wind's blowing.
Yes.
At first, that night they did this, it was blowing down towards like PA.
Yeah.
So PA got it.
Yeah.
And then it rotated.
And then PA started saying, brown bunny, brown bunny, brown bunny.
Right.
And then it came back.
It came back and it blew. And that's when we smelled it.
Yes, that was terrifying.
So there's particles in the air and stuff.
Yeah.
It comes down all over a 30-mile radius, wherever that cloud went.
So then
then it rains and that stuff goes into the water.
So the water like washes out the stuff that's on the ground and then it goes into the. I don't know if is it enough to really do that?
That's what they're testing. They're doing tests. That's all they're doing is test.
Good thing I got jugs of water today.
MLO Bros said just never go outside again.
My ground is contaminated.
Stay in your house.
So that was the scariest thing was sitting at home in Poland. Over 10 miles away, sitting at home in Poland, and my buddy calling me and being like, hey, I live right down the road from you. Go outside. You can smell like chemicals.
Oh, yeah.
So then I called you and said, hey, Luke, go outside. You can smell chemicals. And it's like, I don't know what I'm breathing in right now. Am I going to die from breathing this in all night? And then they're like, hey, just stay inside. It's like, it's going to come inside eventually. Yeah. Like the air circulates
think of those
through.
People in Ohio, in East Palestine, they're ground zero.
Yeah.
Dude, there are literally I keep losing that picture.
So you just don't know, man.
There are literally houses right next to this.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
And speaking of this cloud, okay, more news on this cloud. And this is internet speculation.
Okay.
But in this cloud is all these chemicals that were going to explode in a compressed tank, right? So they're like in the interview today, they said Dewine said they took the path of
least resistance.
The two worst choices. They took the least of the two worst choices,
which was to burn it off slowly
versus
not being able to control the shrapnel and it blowing
explodes.
up.
Okay. People are now saying that the reason this was done like this to burn it off. Just lost my headphones. The reason it was done to burn it off.
To get the train up and running as soon as
possible.
Bingo! Because the explosion would have blown up the tracks.
No. Trains cannot run through a town that is currently evacuated.
Okay.
They burn this stuff off. They burn this stuff off. Instead of I was like, why wouldn't they just suck the stuff out of the tank?
Yeah.
And or suck it up and then put it on the ground and then suck it up instead of burn. It would have taken longer.
Okay.
They wouldn't have been able to get people in the town and the trains wouldn't have been able to run faster. All about the money.
How important is East Palestine train?
It's a major hub, dude.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, it's a major hub. It's a huge hub. They get trains I forget the amount of trains that go through.
So amount of money lost would have been much higher.
No doubt.
Wow, that's terrible.
2 days.
That's so sad.
So literally, Isaac, by the time, so the East Palestine residents go back, they lift the order.
Yeah.
They were already fixing the tracks. The next day, trains were going by.
See, you don't know though, because it's like, you don't know that how risky that is. If it's a pressurized tank that's already been burned, how do you know you can control getting the shit out of there? It's just,
there's so many questions and so many just like theories. I don't know who to believe. I don't know, it's just so much.
They had trains running the next night.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
They had trains running the next night. Look, Raymond says $2 million lost a day.
Wow.
Millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah. Wow.
Of course they're going to. Did you hear what else they did with so they burned? This is confirmed. So
there was extra materials in there that they were burning too. That wasn't just.
Well, hold on. We got something else first. So they burned this big vine pit.
Okay.
They didn't get rid of the dirt. They used the toxic dirt. Okay. This is Norfolk Southern.
To fill it back in.
And build the train tracks. So now they're saying underneath those train tracks is toxic ground dirt.
They quickly repaired those train tracks.
Yeah. A day.
Oh my God.
A day.
Gotta keep the train running. Get the train back.
Trains actually ran. Aaron Walker. Trains actually ran 15 minutes after the evacuation was lifted.
So they were just, hey, get it up and running, get it up and running, get it up.
Look, Tracy, our processor, trains were constant for days after.
Man, that makes me want to stinking go and.
Yeah, how do you not get rid of the dirt? I said, I'm not a terrorist. I have too much to lose.
Yeah.
If I didn't have kids and a wife and I had a personal vendetta, I'd go in there and rip those freaking train tracks out. Stop the trains from going through East Palestine until they fixed it.
Fix this dirt that's contaminated.
Yep.
And then once that's fixed, then you can run your trains again.
All right.
I don't care how much money, because here's the thing. If everything's contaminated now, and that you expect those people to go live there still, like people are already talking about leaving, moving out.
I got a good video.
It's going to destroy the town.
I got a video from an expert. Let's watch this. It's called Nuka Town. Okay. Nuka Town. Here we go.
Silvario, you said we basically nuked a town with chemicals so we could get a railroad open. What do you mean?
I was watching a video a couple of days after they detonated all the tanker cars, and there was this plume that went up, and everybody's seen the photographs of this plume that went up, and it stratified out at about 3,000 feet, and then this guy in Darlington, Pennsylvania, I believe, started showing pictures of this black stuff precipitating out of this cloud, this dark cloud over his house. And it reminds you of that nuclear winter stuff that you see when you watch these nuclear explosion programs and stuff. And I'm saying, wow, this really looks like a nuclear winter. And I said, well, pretty much, yeah. We nuked this town with chemicals, and this is what they're getting.
Right.
And we're trying. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, we're showing the plume, that black plume, and the stuff goes up, and then it comes down, and then what happens? I know you're worried there could be cancer clusters in 5, 10, 15 years. It could impact groundwater and well water, and there are fish dying in nearby waterways, and people's pets are dying. So far, to your first point, I wouldn't go back into that house either until it's cleaned, and somebody from the FDA, or rather the EPA in Washington, actually walks into the house and takes a look around and says, okay, I feel satisfied. Folks can safely return.
Well, to your point, the EPA is taking it so seriously that as of yesterday, they have made the entire town of East Palestine a Superfund cleanup site. That's serious. That's not, there's no joking around there. And in reading some of the correspondence that I had this morning, the EPA is now highly suspect of the fact that the railroad may have buried toxic waste in order to get the rail line back open again. It was buried under the rails from that trench that they dug. So they're investigating that. So there is this whole rush, with this whole thing, and it's left the people of East Palestine, kind of holding the bag here, and they shouldn't be. You had vinyl chloride, butyl acrylate, ethylene acetate, ethylene glycol monobutyl. These are bad chemicals. Vinyl chloride itself, when you burn it, separates out into phosgene gas and hydrogen chloride. And we're still not even talking about if there was any digoxins produced, and those are serious chemicals.
Well, I know you've raised the alarm. Let's see what happens. Silvario, catch.
I like that. Makes you feel real warm and fuzzy, huh?
Yeah, I just don't know. Like they say, oh, there'll be cancer clusters in 10 years. Like if we were smelling chemicals.
But you say that, right? But then in the smelling, but then today the attorney general or whoever, with a medical guy for the state of Ohio, is like, just because you smell it doesn't mean it's bad. Then a reporter, you got to watch this video. I wish I had time to make clips. Then a reporter asks, okay, what about the fish dying? What about people complaining about coughs, colds, sores, eyes burning? You know what the guy says? This is like the Surgeon General of Ohio. He says, well, how did he word it? Well, those are things that could, like, basically those are things that could not be related to the railway. Those are just normal things.
Yeah.
They're just going to freaking wash their hands.
Yeah.
He's saying, oh, it could just be people, complaining about
like
allergies, even though a nuclear bomb went off 4 days ago. It's crazy.
It's just like,
and then
if I was the people in East Palestine, go rip up the tracks and say, hey, build your train tracks somewhere else. But it's like a government entity, isn't it? The railway's like government.
It's government related. Yeah, they're monitored by the government, correct? Because it's like
run your tracks somewhere else.
Yeah,
Get the hell out.
Because you need the railways to keep the United States going.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, because of all the stuff that's in it. Yeah, you need those chemicals to make other things.
New Jersey, all over, and 2 to 3 years later, half the town developed health conditions. EP is a ghost town in 5 years.
Whoa. 2 to 3 years, half the town developed health conditions.
There's a lot of chemistry.
So the other thing I was reading too.
So Espo, you say that, and I know Espo does have a background, by the way, in this.
Yeah.
Stuff. So are you saying, Espo, like we shouldn't be alarmed with the big giant cloud and the chemicals or anything like that? And I know his job and stuff, and we'll talk. He doesn't. This was bad East Palestine, but it's not. What about the fish kills, Espo? What about the people getting rashes? What about, did you see the pictures of people getting rashes?
Espo, if you don't mind me asking too, like, what are you some kind of
He is a
chemist?
He is I don't want to say where he works, but he does have a background. I was trying to get him to come on the show.
Maybe in trains.
It's not in trains. It's in chemicals and chemical cleanup. That's the clue I'll give you.
Interesting. Well, I trust him then.
Yeah.
I trust that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If
he's in chemicals and chemical cleanup. Right. But the thing is, Espo, even if that is your job, you don't know if they told you the whole truth of what all the chemicals are. Well, because now there's more shit coming out.
Yeah, and that was another thing. So I have and again, I'm not smart enough to understand. Well,
they're different chemicals, reds and yellow. The reds and yellows
the reds
are
are bad, right? And if you read it, these are available online too. It goes over like the thing, but they're saying now. Did you see the letter from the EPA?
Yeah.
Norfolk Southern said this was the list. This is what was on our trains.
Yeah.
Then the EPA does all these tests and says, dude, you were missing chemicals.
Yeah.
More poisonous, more deadly.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Espo, whether or not the thing to keep in mind is routes of exposure versus total amount on hand.
So you're saying like how much you're exposed to it versus
but in Espo, the people of East Palestine aren't frustrated because they're frustrated because of the chemicals, but the more shit that comes out with like, hey, you missed these chemicals, hey, you buried this under the tracks, hey, this happened, they're getting frustrated and they don't know who to trust.
I don't know who to trust.
And I'm not even in, but like that's your home that was just blown apart, and now they're like, oh, everything's fine, and no, it's not fine because A, B, C, and D are now being released to us, and you're not telling us the whole truth. Obviously,
you have to add it all up. So this is the problem in my head. So you start adding it all up. Train wrecks. Oh, by the way, did you see this one? Oh, it starts with this. See that? The little fire?
Yeah.
That's the train in Salem.
Oh, it's that far away.
Yeah. And they had video of it in Salem.
Yeah.
Where a sensor is. And they're now saying the crew was ignoring the warning.
Oh.
Yep. They got a warning. They're doing an investigation. And that's not some internet rumor. That was the train board of the government saying that.
Shit.
And they're doing an investigation on it. But so you start there. And then you just add it all up together. You start there. Train derails. A day later, they're up and running trains after they burn a toxic fume thing, right? A day later. The general goes over, pushes a reporter. Like, okay, they're all separate incidents. And it's like, okay, maybe they're not related. But to somebody outside looking in, you see all these things that are happening that they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't trust anything that anybody says.
Yeah, no, absolutely. 100%.
Right?
Yeah. And on top of that, when all is said and done, now you're hearing like, okay, people are just going to move out. It's going to become a ghost town. That's almost what they want, because then all those people move out. They don't have to worry about in the future. They can,
right.
They can blow up the town again in the future when nobody's there. And, oh, then we'll just clean it up. Nobody lives there anymore. And it's good.
It's brutal.
And or there's like stories. There were stories of towns being bought up by the train company themselves just to
do whatever they can.
Yeah, just do whatever they want,
That's crazy. So Espo says, what I'm referencing is that it's not anything that is going to significantly impact the surrounding communities in other counties. Well, I hope you're right.
Really hope so, dude.
I'm not done playing the event for East Palestine. We have people acting like it's Chernobyl in Trumbull County.
The plume looked pretty intimidating.
Yeah, Trumbull County. Well, it'll be interesting to say. I mean, we're only 8 miles away.
Yeah, 4 million Scovilles.
I do it for Mother Russia.
Great show on HBO.
If you've never seen the movie,
show Chernobyl on HBO. Fantastic show.
Oh, it's great.
Bootstrap Bill's in it.
Remember, I do it for Mother Russia. How far around East Palestine and estimate people be? See, you can't get a straight answer.
Some people are saying 30 miles. Some people are saying 3 miles. Some people are saying 10 miles.
According to the experts, it shouldn't affect anybody, is what they're saying. Feeling like your lungs are on fire in Mahoning County speaks for itself. It's actually ignited.
See, the thing is, and I don't know if it's me just messing with myself because I'm thinking about it.
Are you itching?
No, not itching.
Are you
but
coughing?
like I go on like a 4-mile walk every day, and I've been walking because it's been nice out. I'm like short of breath. Like, God damn it!
Maybe
I hope this isn't.
It's probably because it's winter.
But I'm like thinking about it. You know what I mean? I just don't know.
When I asked one of the head guys about inconvenience pay for those who had to or were told to evacuate, and that after we couldn't even go back into town because the roads being closed, he told me that wasn't us, that was the state. So you're missing work and not able to go get stuff or even take care of your family. So the state shut it down, is what they're saying. We have a history of big corporations covering up and hiding information related to human health impacts. No shit.
Yeah, corporation profits.
Then Absolutely. They trickle information over the months and years until it's out of the exactly.
Yeah,
yep. We have no reason. 100%, Holly, and that's my concern.
Yeah,
I have said since day one, I do not trust that freaking company because I've worked for companies. They will cover the shit up.
Yeah,
they will do whatever they can.
Yeah,
and wait. Right now, they're in a PR nightmare. They're just hoping it goes away.
And the thing that sucks is they're like protected by the government because
100%.
It's like when that happened and they're trying to repair the railway, I would be like, if I was living in that town, like I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like
you can't because it's their property.
Yeah, but it's their property, and it's like the government's protecting it. It's like you can rebuild your stupid tracks when we find out what's going on.
Yeah,
it's like that's what you want to do, but you can't.
Dude, okay, wait. Now, hold on. Okay, everyone is in being fearful. See, now we're gonna start arguing about this, Espo, because
it would have been weaponized decades
dude.
ago.
Just because it's not weaponized doesn't mean it's not bad for you.
Yeah,
that's a terrible comparison.
And it doesn't mean that it's wrong of what happened and they were negligent in them.
You're missing though. You're getting too wrapped up in the chemical.
The chemicals almost don't matter. What matters is how the people of East Palestine were wronged and this shit blew up, and now they're covering information up. And they're not being.
That's not the way to look at this.
The chemicals, like, I don't care what you are as
you
a
had
chemist
a train wreck
in
a fucking town. Excuse my language. And these people were displaced. It was poisonous, regardless of the whatever.
Yeah.
You are not. You cannot. Now you're going to accuse us of like people of fear mongering. You're downplaying is what he's doing at this point. You're downplaying the fact that a town was almost wiped out by a train, dude. Don't. And
then you're like, I get the chemicals, whatever you want to say, whatever health issues that happen. Like,
don't.
It still was negligent, and it should not have happened. And it's totally that train company to blame. Like, I don't know what.
And people are allowed to be afraid and allowed to state that, and are allowed to have concerns. Because of the history of the government and because of the history of big corporations. We can't trust them.
And they've already been proven that they're not disclosing the full story.
Yeah.
It's already been proven, dude. So You know what I mean?
My God.
I'm not making an excuse for the railroad, but the way to do right by people of EP is to explain what it was. The problem is one of, yes, communication.
100%.
And it's totally on the
but,
yes,
but you're
100%.
But what you're doing though, what you're doing in saying, oh, it's not that bad is bullshit because you don't know if it's bad or not either.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody truly knows.
You can't say that the chemicals, just today they released more chemicals.
Yeah. The right thing to do by the rail station is say, you know what? We're not 100% aware of what's going on, and just be totally open about everything. But they don't want to do that because they're worried about profits.
And they're going to get their asses sued.
And they're going to get the shit suit out of them.
Yeah.
So they're trying to downplay it. That's wrong.
I'm not buying that, man. I live 1.1 mile from the zone. They set days up after they told me, well, went through moments before. They knew when it derailed what it contained. They didn't release it until a week later after people moved back. Why? Exactly. I'm not buying this. Yeah. So again, we'll wrap this up here tonight. It's an hour and we got a long day tomorrow. So tomorrow, you and I are heading to East Palestine.
Yes.
6 o'clock, we will go live outside of the high school. 7 o'clock, we will stream, and we're not going to talk during that so we don't get arrested.
Yeah.
We're going to stream the actual meeting for everyone.
Chase, thank you for your donation. Sorry.
You're just going to get it. Anybody? If you put your last comment and this comment next to one another, you'd think there were two people. Yeah, I kind of backtracked.
And icing on the cake is that he has 2 dogs as his picture.
And I'm betting that's not his real name.
Espo.
Actually, I know that's not his real name.
Oh, that's not his real name either?
Yeah.
And it's 2 dogs so that he doesn't have to say his name or show his face?
Because
that's so
I know who it is. I'll tell you who it is later. I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you who it is off the air.
Calling people names, saying we're fear mongering, saying we're the bat. Like, oh wow, that's so interesting.
Chase, we are going down there to sacrifice ourselves for the good of the people.
Potentially get beat up by a military guy.
We are going down there to get cancer and get arrested by the police
and see if we can get one of the train people to drink a glass of water. Did you see that? They were saying that there's going to be like the train company correspondent people there, and they're going to bring water from the ground and see if
drink
this water.
Drink it.
Just like it's going to be just like when Johnny Cash goes to Folsom Prison.
Yeah,
I wouldn't drink this water.
Yeah, drink it. The best thing you do is
here's your bully pulpit.
We are trying to give out fact-based science, but there isn't any. How are we supposed to give out fact-based science when shit's coming out a day later?
We don't have any information.
Holy shit. Oh, my God, are you pissing me off?
Hey, best thing you can do, Espo, is put a picture of yourself in your profile picture and actually use your real name when you're going to talk and when you're going to accuse people of doing things.
I would love to give out real based information, but the shit keeps changing because we're not getting real stuff.
Yeah, nobody's getting any type of good communication. As you said in your last comment, where you said they're not communicating properly. You're talking in circles here, Espo. You're talking in circles.
That's so, and that's the problem. This is the problem.
The old bully pulpit accusation.
We've been told that before.
The old bully pulpit.
Jesus. We do not need masks. I'm going in there and I'm going to go. I'm going to go down to the little creek. I'm going to go. I'm going to slip it in.
I will not be doing that.
I'm going to go swimming in the creek.
All
right. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we'll be outside talking. We're going to have a camera set up outside, and then inside I have a whole freaking thing. Hopefully the sound works and everything. I think it's good.
Yeah.
It'll be 7 o'clock's the actual meeting. We'll be streaming it twice. Or not twice, 2 different things. Holly, that's not true because Mayor Kat said they tested the water a couple days ago and it was fine in Struthers.
Oh, good. I think I have them as my water too.
Yeah. So 6 o'clock.
Leave it to Mayor Kat to be on top of things.
Yeah,
Mayor Kat's the bomb.
6 o'clock is going to be the pre-show, and then 7 o'clock will be the actual stream. I'm gonna go fishing. Oh God,
man,
it's not posted. Yeah, she posted that in there. I'm 100% sure. I don't know where it was at.
Catherine Sircone,
but it was on. I think it was in the Struthers thing. They definitely tested.
And also everything Struthers as well as Struthers. What's the
Struthers City or City
something?
Struthers.
There's a couple Struthers groups. I bet you can find it in there. And if not, honest to God, if you just call the mayor's office, Mayor Cat will reach out to you, or somebody will with your information. They're very good.
So the rest of what's going on, hide everything. I meant fire, not cure. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
this whole thing. We'll keep covering this as we go. Thursday. So tomorrow we have that. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You'll be able to pick up the stream on our MLO Bros page, and if you don't have Facebook or whatever, somebody doesn't have, it'll be on YouTube too.
Yeah.
We have like 5 followers on YouTube.
We'll post it in everything East Palestine too, if you remember that.
Everything.
We'll post it, and as much as we can. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go down below, check out our sponsors for tonight's show. Also, give us a like, give us a follow. It helps us out, helps us get more people in here. So
yeah,
we appreciate you all for watching.
So that's when Thursday.
Even you, Espo. Even you.
You wait till I tell you who it is. You're going to go crazy. And then Thursday.
Like, do I know him?
You know his relatives.
Oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We didn't do anything. Thursday, it'll be you and the stupid guy from Youngstown Pizza.
Jeremy, and an awesome athlete. On Thursday, we have what's her
Zion.
name? Zion.
She's a little
Youngstown boxer who's probably going to go to the Olympics one day because she's such a absolute crazy fighter. So, boxer, and
are you going to let her hit you?
That's what I wanted. Like, she's a girl. You think you could take a full blown?
She's like a 12-year-old girl.
You think you could take?
To be like getting hit with Lucas? Yes,
I'd do that for charity. I'd let a 12-year-old punch me square in the mouth. I wear a head guard though. I'm allowed to wear a head guard.
Or I said bring those little hand things in and let her hit. But that's easy. I want you to take a shot to the face.
Full blown punch from a 12-year-old. No, I take that from a girl.
It'd be like Lucas hitting you.
Yeah. But what would be good is Lucas getting hit.
My 12-year-old hit.
That would be something.
He would cry. He'd get popped and he'd get knocked out.
We put gloves on Lucas. Like Lucas hit her. Let Lucas hit her first and he'll act all tough. You know how Lucas is. He acts all tough. And then just have her pop him.
I'm gonna ask him tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask him, Lucas, for charity, would you be willing to box a 12-year-old girl?
And then bring her out. Bring her out and be like, all right, buddy, here you go.
There you go. Go get her. Look, not even tell her. Not even tell him.
Man, that's awful.
Oh,
that's so awful.
My wife would be
and
so
the
mad.
thing is, Luke's kid is such a cocky little shit.
Oh,
he's such a cocky
because he'd be like, oh yeah, I could box
a 12-year-old girl and just get his ass beat.
Wait, yesterday we scrimmaged the girls in Poland.
Yeah,
scrimmage the girls.
7th grade.
No, the 6th grade girls.
Yeah,
against my 6th grade basketball team, and our team. You know, they're not the best. And the girls have been playing. They're really, really good.
Yeah,
they beat us, obviously.
Oh, really?
The girls, but Lucas got stuffed by this girl.
Oh,
he had
awesome.
He had a breakaway layup. This girl comes up. He goes to shoot. He had no idea she was there. Like, I'm watching. Like, yes. She swats him into the wall. The ball bounces, hits the wall, and bounces back. And everybody in the gym is just like, oh! And all the girls, and Lucas just goes like this.
How bad did they beat you guys?
We beat them the first game, but that's because they had our big guy in Santino in the whole time.
Oh, and then you took him out.
Because he's so big. Like, he got it wasn't even fair.
Yeah.
So then I took him out and put another kid in.
Yeah.
And they just beat the snot out of us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's so cool how a little bit of testosterone as you get older makes so much of a difference, you know. And then
they're at that age right now because they're
about the same.
Yeah,
and then it's
the girls. I think
grade.
Even the girls, I swear to God, they're faster than the guys. Right at this point, because they're 12. You know what I mean? It's like, but then once the guys hit that, it's such a difference. Once the guys
get that little taste of test,
100%. But I remember girls when I was little, they were faster, they were bigger.
Yeah.
Until you hit that, like you said, it's like 13, and then it's like the testosterone just
kicks in, and then the strength just
Check out the state of emergency, West Virginia, because of the. I didn't even know that one.
Well, they're downriver. That's terrifying. Like all that shit's coming down the river. You know?
Right? And that's their water, I'm sure.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
God. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow.
Better
Get ready for something. You might want to tune in tomorrow. That'll be interesting as we're in East Palestine. We'll be walking around with our cameras, and then we'll stream the thing live. Tomorrow, I'll do a drawing on whoever donated during the show for these things. I'll Facebook message you to let you know to come pick them up.
Yeah.
And thank you to Sippables and Sweets, our friend Stacy. And that's it, guys. You ready for tomorrow, Isaac?
Absolutely.
Head down to the old East
we
Palestine.
Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people donate.
4 things.
We have 4 things. I'm going to do this right now. Angela, we're not going to give you anything because your husband is a jerk face. Jose, we're also not going to give you anything.
There you go. We got 4 left.
We've won gift cards in the past.
Yep, Jose.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap. I gotta get rid of one more.
How about we just give one a gift card? Give one to Jose's gift card.
What?
Give one to Jose's a gift card.
You
one
have
that
Jose's gift card?
Yeah, I never gave to him.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, so there's 5 people. We have what was the gift card to where? Where's the gift card?
Sandwich Factory.
Sandwich Factory. So we'll give one of you a Sandwich Factory gift card, and then the rest of you can get
the smash cakes.
The smash cakes.
And there'll be gift cards in those too.
And there's gift cards in those too.
Yep.
Cool.
We'll message
Good.
him. Will you
We're good to
message?
go.
Will you do that, please? Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Okay. Isaac will message you with this stuff.
Cool. I'll message you guys tomorrow.
I can't. I know, Megan. There's a corned beef festival on Saturday or Sunday from 12 to 4.
Corned beef fest?
Yeah, at where you got married at the B&O station.
Oh, nice.
From 12 to 4.
Okay.
I can't go because I have stupid basketball.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm busy.
I can't go.
I have plans with my wife this weekend. I don't even know what they are yet.
You go to the corned beef.
She has us doing something on Saturday.
We do stuff Sunday. We do stuff all the time. I have basketball. I'm buried. I know, Megan. Keep posting, Megan. I'm sorry. You got to let us know in advance. If you give us like a warning, we can go to that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the last second.
Got to be a heads up. And honestly, with us, weekdays are always better. If that makes any sense at all.
No, don't apologize, Espo Sacabino. It's good. I got the point. I'm just telling you the way I interpreted your point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Interpreted it. Create a QR code for bail money. We're not getting arrested. If anybody arrests us, it's going to be the general guy. Can we get arrested by the National Guard?
If he arrests me, I'm going to stand there and I'm going to let him arrest me. And the whole time I'm going to be like, oh, I kind of like that. That feels kind of nice.
Oh, yeah. It's St. Patty's Day. Was I totally wrong? It's at Penguin City for St. Patty's Day. Oh, I was totally wrong in all of that.
Michael John.
I thought it was this week. I might be able to go to that.
Can't wait for next week. What's next week? And next week.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, we are having on Paul Munson along with Dan Yeagley, South Range retired now.
Soon to be Hall of Fame coach.
Soon to be South Range Hall of Fame coach. Dan Yeagley, who coached Lucan football and Paul Munson, and not me because I played soccer. But I played soccer with his son, and it'll be really cool.
Yeah.
So super excited about it.
It'll be fun. It'll be, I mean, dude,
Yeah.
he coached me like 25 years, like
Yeah.
a freshman. That was crazy. So, all right, everybody, thanks a lot. We'll see you guys all later. And again, I'll correct this. So it's St. Patty's Day before we go. Penguin City, I totally messed that up. Penguin City, St. Patty's Day. I thought it was at the B&O station. Why did they?
It's
Wait.
not this weekend. Corned beef B&O this weekend.
Oh,
PCB for St. Patty's
I did get
Day.
it right. We might be able to go to that for
PCB. PCB.
What's PCB?
Next up, PCB for St. Patty's Day.
PCB for St. Patty's Day? Proud corned beef?
Proud corned beef. It's definitely proud corned beef. Penguin City beer. Penguin City beer.
Okay, we're kind of slow.
Yeah.
We're not very smart.
Not the smartest, as Espo told us.
We said
we just said Penguin City beer too, and then I don't know what we're thinking. I don't know. We both did it too, like idiots. Okay, we got to go to sleep. It's too late for us. But thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see y'all around.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Penguin City.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's our music at? That was terrible. Where's our music? Bye.